A lot of Iranian discussion with the protests. And I said earlier in the week that I was not convinced this is going to be markedly different than past protests in Iran, where they've gone well. And we've seen a great news cycle, a lot of heroic people and iconic imagery. And then nothing really amounts to anything politically. But I'll give you a piece of evidence to suggest that maybe I'm right and one where maybe I'm wrong as we monitor the situation. Let's play cut 12. This is Ric Grenell, who's one of the president's top surrogates, talking about this exact situation. Please.
Is the world a better place if that regime falls and those people are liberated from it?
I mean, look, I love the America First, let's not do regime change type of policies. Yeah. If there is one country that deserves regime change that you could convince me on pretty fast, it's Iran.
It's Iran. Do you think that regime is still in power in a week, in a month?
Well, I'll say this, that if they survive this, I think they can survive anything. This is the moment, and everybody feels it. I think in my lifetime, I haven't seen anything like this.
And it's sort of encouraging because, look, we don't want a regime change war. We don't want a bunch of blood and treasure spent in far-flung regions of the world, but Iran's a horrible place. And again, that they don't have water, terrible currency. And it would be nice if there was a regime change, especially one where the regime just kind of toppled in on itself and we didn't have to orchestrate it day to day with American boots on the ground. But I'll tell you, there was a story, an exclusive interview with President Trump that was in Reuters, the newswire, and he was throwing some shade at Reza Pahlavi, who is one of the main Iranian opposition leaders who's not in the country and spends a lot of time all over the world, including in the United States of America. And Trump was saying that basically he's not a serious guy and seems very nice, so very condescending. Is giving a very strong Juan Guaido vibes. I know that's a blast from the past for you guys, who was our sort of puppet president of Venezuela, who had zero power and was not taken seriously by anyone aside from us. And that was all a John Bolton joint. We discussed this last week on the show as well. There was a John Bolton policy that made America look pretty bad. So Reza Pahlavi is one of the people who is leading the opposition. And what he wants is a return to the Shah. So basically a return to the monarchy. And Trump is saying this guy's not serious. And Francis Martel, our world editor at Breitbart News, noted that the Crown Prince of Iran, Reza Pahlavi, listing his royal residence in Potomac, Maryland, for $3.1 million. So that's out there. So I don't know if it's sold, but he's selling houses, he's selling real estate in the DC area. This is not someone who's going to topple the Ayatollahs and save the country, I don't think. So that's an important one that I want to note. We're monitoring, we're hoping, we're prayerful for the people of Iran. But again, I'm not seeing the evidence that this is markedly different than what we've seen in the past.